XRP is around 50 cents right here. Bitcoin's still ranging. Something has to happen this month, which will there will be price volatility, I think, next week, guys, because of the FOMC meeting. Or was it? No, it's the week after that, the 20th. So a lot of days to watch out for. But Archie comes out. The only winning move is not to play. Where have we seen this before? Right? You guys remember? The game is dedicated to all the dreaming children. We go down here. A strange game. The only winning move is not to play. Right? And Ripple Riddler liked that tweet, if I'm not mistaken, guys. Right? Right here. A strange game. The only winning move is not to play. Isn't that crazy? You guys have to make up your own interpretation of that. But a simple meaning behind that statement could probably be just holding, guys. But I'm not here to tell anybody to do whatever, because you guys can do whatever you wish to with your XRP and or other cryptocurrencies, right? For me, I hope these cryptos can pump already and we can see the damn collapse, guys. But when we're talking about the collapse, 33 trillion on 9/11 sounds about right. Why? We are really close. That's why, guys, right? United States national debt. Wow. That would be the craziest thing, wouldn't that? That would literally be the craziest thing. 33 trillion on 9/11. Wouldn't that be something? Most definitely, right? So we'll have to see what happens. And here we go, guys. Things are moving. Finally, the Riddlers are activated once again. At least the remaining ones, right? Now, guys, we're starting from part of XRP in the XRP community. You know, this is quite interesting. What do we see right here from Howard Moon? The best way to find out if you can trust somebody is to trust them. Simple enough, right? But Fort Saint Elm right here, located in France. If you go down, look at this. You never fail, right? It equals to, it's equivalent to what? 4, 5, Saint 9, and Elm 8. 598, 589, right? That's really strange, guys, isn't that? Oh, wow. Wait. Fortress announcement was made on 9/8/2023. 2 plus 3 is 5. 985. 985. When we talk about castles and or fortresses, what do we have here from Navy Shorts? Isn't that fascinating, guys? The castle walls have been breached. I look forward to when you can tell the holders they have won. Time to focus, right? About the fortress right here, guys. And Ripple just, or they're announcing intent to acquire Fortress Trust. But why does Fortress Trust seem so important that even the Riddlers are speaking on it or about it? Check this out. Who is Fortress Trust, guys? Let us see. This video has a lot of golden nugget pieces in it, guys. Let us see.
Strategies. All right, so Tom, let's start with you. What's Fortress Trust?
So Judy, Fortress Trust is a fully regulated, fully licensed, non-depository trust company. And we're part of a larger ecosystem that we call Fortress Blockchain Technologies. And under our umbrella, we have Fortress Wallet, which is a fully embeddable, white-labeled wallet. And we have Fortress NFT. So we're able to do your NFT minting. You combine that with Fortress Trust, and we are an innovative, full-suite solution for Web3 infrastructure.
Yeah, and the idea is this area is developing so rapidly, and we want to be positioned to be a leader in it and not a follower. So it's a heavy lift to have all of those under one umbrella, but yet we think it's worth it because really NFTs, tokenization is, I think, the next evolution of the internet, and we want to be a leader in that space.
All right, now, Albert, a lot of your team have a regulatory background. So tell me, how does that impact the way you operate your business?
Yeah, so I spent my years as a regulator, 25 years as a state banking regulator, the last 10 as the banking commissioner in Wyoming, which, if you're familiar with that, Wyoming was a leader and tried to be fostering to institutions that wanted to be in the crypto and blockchain space. And so from that, I was able to see the industry, the crypto blockchain industry, evolve rapidly. but part of that evolution requires a compliant manner. You know, the move fast, break things, ask for forgiveness, not permission mentality has shifted a lot in digital assets. And so when I came on at Fortress, I wanted to make sure that I had as much regulatory chops as possible. But I wanted to find team members that understood and know how to balance both innovation and regulation. You can't have one without the other. You either get yourself in trouble or you just freeze and don't get anywhere. and so we're building a team up. I've got some core colleagues with me that we have roughly 75 years worth of bank and digital asset regulatory experience, and I think that will position us to be a leader in this space, give us an advantage. And then another part that's very important is because we have to have some strategic tech thinking, tech forward bank partners, someone like Tom, who's a career banker, coming on and managing those and establishing those relationships is also very important for us.
Judy, Fortress has a regulatory body within that nobody else has. We are unmatched in this environment, which is why we bring experts in like Albert and some of his folks that he brought along with him. So we're very blessed to have the regulatory piece to our puzzle.
A lot of what? Banking talk. The CEO, Albert, spent as regulator 25 years as a regulator, 10 years as state banking regulator, banking commissioner in Wyoming, guys, right? The president has deep connections to the bankers' environments as well. So are we in good hands right here? The team has roughly 75 years worth of bank and digital asset regulatory experience. Isn't this strange? Because from Johnny Deaton, he states in the video that Fortress Trust's regulatory compliance team is unmatched in the industry. Ripple has now acquired Fortress Trust. Oh, the irony of it all, guys, right? Wow. And remember, XRP, the only digital asset with regulatory clarity in the United States. Things seem well, don't they, guys? Scam Detective 5 tweets out, not one person has been able to articulate why Ripple's acquisition of Fortress Trust is bullish for XRP. I wonder why. But Link2 president comes out with his perspective. I see no negative impact on XRP. In fact, I think it will be a positive impact long term, right? Longer term. His reasoning: as more financial institutions adopt RippleNet and utilize on-demand liquidity, they will need to decide whether to hold XRP temporarily, i.e. only for as long as necessary to clear and settle a cross-border, cross-currency transaction on the XRP ledger, or more permanently, because the continual flow of such transactions has reached the scale where constantly buying and selling XRP as a temporarily holding creates huge cost overheads. In order for those institutions to go the other direction and opt to hold XRP more permanently, they will need robust institutional grade custody solutions. That's one important reason why Ripple is moving to embed custody into their product mix today. That's why they went after Medico, and now they're going after Fortress Trust, right? The name Fortress. Very fascinating perspective right here, actually. But in this scenario where lots of institutions choose to hold XRP more permanently, there will be secular and increasing demand for XRP by institutions, or for XRP by institutions. That will have two positive effects on XRP's price: less volatility and institutional demand pressure towards the upside as well. Wow. Crazy, right? But something fishy is going on, perhaps, with this whole situation. Cowboy Crypto digs even deeper. Just so everyone is aware, Kevin, the current CPO/CTO of Fortress Blockchain Technologies and former CPO at Prime Trust, which is a very shady company. Fortress Trust is a sub-company of FTB. So there are some things about this Ripple acquisition I'm not a fan of. We see Kevin right here. This person, basically the CTO at Fortress Trust, guys, or Fortress Blockchain Technologies, okay? He was a chief product officer at Prime Trust before, guys. Wow. Crypto custodian Prime Trust files for Chapter 11 bankruptcy. This is what happens when you allow fusters to operate an account. Company employees use fiat currency from Omnibus clients' accounts to purchase Ethereum to satisfy customer withdrawal requests. Wow. Right? And then Prime Trust was basically a dumpster fire. Admit knowing they lost keys to 100 million plus crypto in December. Spent 76 million buying Ethereum with customers' cash to fake it. Raised 9 figures, and rather than fix the hole the executives paid themselves, guys. Wow. Right? So this is a little bit strange, isn't it, guys? Most definitely. It sure seems like it. But Ripple is now in control. Any past dealings become irrelevant. We'll see how they manage and restructure it. Right? I wouldn't want to be associated with X Prime Trust executives. Exactly, guys, right? At all. And even the investors in Fortress are invested into Prime Trust and Prime Trust. Wow. I'm not into riddles, but the Fortress logo makes you go WTF, right? The logo right here seems like a castle or a fortress. Ripple now owns one of the two companies where this man custodies his client's Bitcoin, right? Corey right here, public service announcement from Swan, right? He's talking S on XRP. But sir, XRP is up 15% today. Now make sure your alerts are set and be sure to spend 20 to 30 hours a week studying charts and don't miss your exit and ignore your kids and wake up at 3 a.m. on vacation to adjust your limits and feel the rot in your soul from the fact that you're rooting for criminal scammers. Right? It's not crazy, guys. Look at the timeline we are in right now. What does he have to say now? Probably nothing. He's probably quiet. Run, Bitcoiners, run. Maybe Corey, right here, CEOs at Swan, can ask Citigroup where they went when Ripple bought Medico. Right? Citigroup reviews partnership with crypto custodian Medico. Guys, you can't make this stuff up. Again. So maybe it's not a bad thing, right? OMG, I've been telling Corey for months that his brand is incurring severe reputational damage for continuing to work with Fortress Trust. He doubled down. Now your coins are custodied by Ripple, the S coin that has been funding Change the Code campaign. Ripple's not a friend of Bitcoin, and they definitely aren't a trusted actor. I recommend you immediately cease using all Swan services until they change custodians. Your coins are not safe. This is the craziest thing I've heard, guys, right? Wow. So the Bitcoin maximalists, these Bitcoin maxis seem pissed to me, guys, right? But check this out. If Ripple are scammers and whatnot, why is Citigroup reviews partnership or reviewing partnership with crypto custodian Medico, which Ripple bought out for $250 million? The fancy for today's concern Babakuk, so it begins. Supposedly on September 60 to 2 days, right? What begins? Let's wait and see to see what happens, guys. Probably some London, obviously, right? Probably some type of event on the horizon, perhaps. I'm not quite sure. But a lot of things seem to be accelerating, to say the least. Not the nature of it, so let's see what happens in the future. What is that? So for you guys, amazingness. See ya.